Hello viewers, I'm Ron Grant coming to you live and direct from Tortola in the Virgin Islands. You're watching 284 Media. Thank you so much for your time. I'd like to begin by taking this opportunity to wish each and every one of you a happy 2023. May this year be one of your absolute best. The Road to Miss Universe 2023, of course, the pageant will be held this year in New Orleans, Louisiana on Saturday the 14th of this year, and we are honored to be joined by the lovely Lia Claxton, who is the Miss Universe British Virgin Islands. Of course, we are offering our full support to her here at CCT and 284 Media, and she's joining us for a quick conversation before she heads out. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
There are many ways to enjoy life, like so many ways to count on Popular.
Hun, it's asking for your password.
Huh?
You were logged out. I need the password.
BR,
What's the rest?
BRANDI, the number 4, EVER?
Who's Brandy?
We're like the password that isn't your ex-girlfriend's name. CG Insurance. Good like that.
I should have changed it.
You should have.
You're right.
Viewers, welcome back and thank you so much for sticking with us. I'm Ron Grant and you're watching 284 Media. As promised, I am joined by Miss Lia Claxton, who is the Miss Universe British Virgin Islands 2022-2023. Lia, thank you so much for your time and welcome to our studios.
Thank you for having me.
It's an absolute pleasure. Now, as mentioned in the introduction, the Road to Miss Universe 2023 is here. The pageant will be held on Saturday, the 14th of January, 2023, and you will be representing the British Virgin Islands. Before we get into Miss Universe International pageant, how has your reign been going so far?
My reign has been truly amazing. It's been a wonderful experience and it's been a wonderful learning opportunity for me. So I'm very happy that I've had the chance to do this.
Amazing. Now, going into the pageant, what are you most excited about? I know there are going to be a lot of activities, many of which you have no idea what to expect. But what are you most excited about leading up to Miss Universe 2023?
It's always exciting to learn about new cultures and about people from different walks of life. So I would definitely say I'm excited to meet the different delegates from the different countries, as well as I'm really, really excited to represent the BVI on the international stage. It's a privilege and a huge opportunity for me.
And speaking of representing the British Virgin Islands on the international stage, is there a platform that you'll be representing or pushing?
Yes, so my platform is actually climate change because, as you know, in 2017 we experienced a devastating Category 5 hurricane, Hurricane Irma. So I thought that climate change would be the perfect platform for me to have to bring awareness to the issues that we face as a result of changes in the climate.
And speaking of climate change, what do you think the rest of the world needs to be paying most attention to, Lia, as it pertains to climate change?
Well, actually, small islands like the British Virgin Islands only account for 1% of carbon emissions. So I think that the rest of the world should work on bringing their emissions down so that small islands like the British Virgin Islands, as well as the rest of the world, because we're not the only ones that face problems, I would hope that we would be able to bring awareness to them reducing their emissions.
Understood. Now, what has the preparation been like for you leading up to this amazing journey?
Practice, practice, practice. And even more practice. It's been a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of late nights, and a lot of hard work that it has been going on behind the scenes.
Okay, now being Miss Universe British Virgin Islands is one thing. Having the opportunity to step on that international stage, like you said, amongst a number of delegates is another thing. What do you want the BVI people to remember most with you going into this competition, and how can they support you?
Well, you can support me by voting me into the semifinals by going to the MissUniverse.com website, and you can vote for me on there, as well as downloading the Miss Universe app. You can vote for me on there as well. And I just really hope that you guys will be able to support me and just cheer me on
Of course.
from at home.
Definitely. And speaking of cheering her on at home, of course, this pageant is going to be live streamed on Roku channel, of course, and CCT is supporting you by making sure that you have your LTE and fiber packages in order to watch this pageant. We are encouraging persons to make sure that you have an opportunity to live stream and, of course, support Miss Claxton. Now, when you look at some of the differentiating factors, Miss Universe, British Virgin Islands, the local platform is one thing. Having the opportunity to go to the international stage is another thing. I want to talk about some of the differentiating factors. What would you say is probably the most important thing you had to learn in preparation for the pageant, the international pageant?
Well, I've had to learn to just be myself, and I've had to learn the difference between the local pageant, Miss Universe, British Virgin Islands, and then the global platform, Miss Universe. So it's really just two different ball games.
Okay.
It's a different league, totally. A global platform versus a regional platform.
Understood. Very well said. Lia, I want to thank you so much again and congratulate you not only on holding the title and carrying it so well, but I want to congratulate you on your ability to represent the British Virgin Islands with such class and elegance. We wish you the very best. We support you. We're going to be rooting for you and continue to enjoy the journey. Be safe, and we'll see you on the other side.
Thank you so much.
All right, you're most welcome, viewers. That's all the time we have. Of course, I was joined by the lovely Lia Claxton, who is Miss Universe British Virgin Islands, and she, once again, will be heading out to the Miss Universe International Pageant 2023, which is going to be held on Saturday, September 14th, 2023. We're encouraging you once again. I know she's going to have a family entourage, and she's also going to be accompanied by the chairperson, Miss Alicia Ham. So we here in the British Virgin Islands want to make sure that we are rallying around her. Of course, we're proudly happy to have her as a brand ambassador here at CCT. Thank you so much for your time. Do enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye-bye.